What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona on this Friday, June 2nd, 2017. TGIF. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome back. As always, every like, share, and subscribe is always appreciated if you guys enjoy the content of this video, which I certainly hope that you do. Today is a reset for the Crash of the Titans cycle in Deadpool's Daily Quest. We're going to get to that. But first, I was pulling some tokens I'd been saving up in the vault, trying to get that green Venom cover for 4-star. He's the required character for the event this time around, and happened across a couple other bonuses. So I did get this legendary recruit token, as you can see, and then another 4-star cover, the X-Force Deadpool. So I'm going to go ahead and claim this. We're going to add that to the stash for when we actually do beat Crash the Titans here in a moment. I decided I wanted to bump my Symbiotic Fury, which is his green ability there, back up to 5. So I'm trying to get that cover drawn. Basically have a 1 in 10 chance of getting it. I have 30 tokens and there's 300 total. I've pulled quite a few of them already. Odds are diminishing as we speak, but if I can get it, I'd like to have it at 5 just before doing the event, and we may just pull all 25 extra tokens here and not get it, and that's completely okay too, because I do need some ISO for a 4-star champion, which should be coming up shortly in about a day or two. So we're going to quick pull some of these and hope everybody had a great week. Got the new Webbed Wonder event coming with Howard the Duck, so if you're looking for some Howard the Duck covers, now's a good time to get it. 5-star Dr. Octopus, the new 5-star villain. I don't know why they decided to go with Dr. Octopus. I did read the little interview with the developers there, but I think there's so many other characters that could have been 5-star. And then why a repeat of Dr. Octopus? It seems like his abilities are cool, granted, and I'll probably do a full review video for him over the weekend. However, I think with as many characters as there are in the game, there's now 133 on the roster, 132 on the roster. I think, why not add variety? Why do we have 5 copies of Iron Man and, 2 copies of Dr. Octopus? Why do we have just so many repeat characters throughout? Spider-Man, there's tons of Spider-Mans and various variations on those. Why not have something different? There's tons of Spider-Man villains who are out there that could go 5-star. And the new movie's coming out, so they wanted to build up some hype for it. My question is, it's a month away, and Dr. Octopus is not even in the movie. And maybe he is in a smaller capacity. This is a bit of a reboot. However, why not Vulture? You got 5-star Vulture. He's the main villain in the film there. Go for that. And we probably will see a Vulture and probably a new version of Spider-Man as well. But there are some lesser villains. We have somebody like Rhino. He could have a role similar to Juggernaut, be a tanky character, a heavy hitter. There's so many Spider-Man villains I can't even think straight right now that haven't been represented in the game, like Mysterio. He would be a great one. Have some pretty cool abilities. Who would you guys like to see as villains? I know they post those little survey things from time to time. Have you actually answered those, filled those out, and said, who you'd like to see in the game as far as villains or new heroes? Certainly with Ragnarok, we'll probably see Thor Ragnarok, the movie, for those of you unfamiliar with the MCU, coming out later this year. I'm sure we'll see another Thor, maybe Loki. Will we see a Hela character? Maybe. That would be a little bit different. Odin could be a great 5-star character, certainly. Yeah, so there's lots of opportunities, I feel like. This is just a small little soapbox that I'm talking on while we draw 7 more pack covers. But yeah, I feel like they should certainly, try to branch out a little bit more and try to get something new and fresh into the game rather than changing up current iterations. Oh, there's a Black Panther 3-star. So, last weekend I was at Comic-Con. Went as Mega Man, who's a non-Marvel character. But I was the only one there, and that was surprising because I figured, Nintendo did a pretty good job. They've put out tons and tons of Mega Man games. He's been around for 30 plus years at least. I think 35 years. So he's had a pretty good run, and there was no love for the Mega Man except for me, basically. Um, some Mega Man paraphernalia like T-shirts and hats and things like that, but nobody else was dressed with the same cosplay, so I found that kind of interesting, kind of odd. And looks like no Venom for us. So we get to go with a 445 build for Crash of the Titans. For those of you that don't know, Crash of the Titans is the Deadpool's Daily Quest special event. It resets once every 5 days. As you can see, I have not done any of my nodes yet today. Better get on that. I got 3 hours left. The rewards for beating Crash of the Titans is 22,000 taco points, as seen above, and the flashing reward down here in the corner, legendary recruit token for the latest Legends pack. Carnage is our opponent, so this is a classic Venom versus Carnage matchup, and actually I have a picture of that on my wall back here, if you can see my fancy art. Haven't done any close-ups of any of this stuff before, but this is a special artist out of Colorado. I actually have a whole wall full of his stuff, DC and Marvel. Shh, don't tell Marvel. There's Voltron right over my shoulder there and some Transformers. It's a lot of fun. He's great. Kevin Esslinger. Check out the guy. I'll put a link down to his shop down below. But I buy from him basically every Comic-Con that I go to, and I've been going for quite a few years, so quite the collection, and that's not even all the stuff that I have. But anyways, let's get to Crash of the Titans. So Venom and Carnage, they're both infected or possessed or host for this symbiote, alien symbiote. My Venom is a 180. This is the 4-star Eddie Brock version of Venom, of course, with Deadpool's Daily Quest. It's always a 4-star character required, but it's not always a 4-star that you go up against. Sometimes it's a 5-star, sometimes it's a 2 or a 3-star that's been beefed up. So as you can see, I have mine at a 445 build. I was trying to get that green ability up to 5, however, was unable to actually pull that cover. What's going to be hilarious is if we go into the latest Legends pack and actually pull a Venom green cover. So yeah, we'll try to do this the way that it is now, and if we get lucky with another cover, then I'll change it up at that point. But at this current level, it deals 1,500. I wish it was 15,000. 1,506 damage and destroys a random tile for each enemy special tile on the board, not generating AP, and costs 1 AP less to a minimum of 7. So this ability says it costs 13, but against somebody like Carnage, who's constantly pumping out enemy special tiles, this ability is going to be really cheap basically all the time. So this is not necessarily as expensive as it looks like. At higher levels, this is going to increase from 1506 to 2756 damage, which is a huge boost, and why I would certainly want to deal more damage in a 1v1 battle without supporting characters and abilities. Give and Take is a passive. This one is going to reduce enemy protect tiles by 45%, and enemy attack tiles strength is increased by 10. If I drop this to level 3, which I would have done if I got that green cover, it increases attack tiles by 20%, and protect tiles are reduced by 35%. At max level, this doesn't increase attack tiles at all, and it reduces protect tile strength up to 50%. Lethal Protector for 9 yellow AP. This is a great ability here. Huge damage, 5467 damage. The downside or the side effect is that it does create 2 strength 45 yellow enemy projectiles. However, that, while it sounds like, well, each match is going to do 90 less damage, is actually going to cost this green ability less AP to use because there's going to be enemy special tiles on the board. So, for abilities that matter, Venom is associated with villains, even though in the comics that's not always the case. He's kind of an anti-hero as well, vigilante. He is a villain of Spider-Man. He's a foe of Spider-Man, should say. But then there are versions like Agent Venom, who's actually a true hero with the symbiote attached. So a little misleading there, but this version of it they consider a villain. Alright, so his abilities, black, green, and yellow. And then Carnage's abilities are, of course, red, black, and green. So black and green are going to match. Red does not, of course. Red is the dangerous one if you have a teammate to worry about. 7 red AP is going to deal 2110 damage to the target plus 991 to all other enemies, and if his team has less than 10 red AP, also deals damage to all other allies. This ability was recently modified with a patch. There was no requirement for having less than 10 red AP. It just automatically dealt damage to your team as well. So a little bit changed there. Alien Instincts is his passive. This is going to, at the start of the turn, if there are fewer than 10 friendly special tiles on the board, create 2 friendly strength 126 attack tiles and 2 enemy strength 72 attack tiles. So that's going to help me, but also deal more damage to me, and those attack tiles' strength are going to be increased by 10% because of our other ability, that passive black ability. So strength 126 plus 10% is an extra 13, so it's going to be 139 per tile per turn. So that damage is going to add up very quickly. You can see he's got about 15,500, a little bit more in HP. Venom, I think, was at 11,500 for health. So a little bit of discrepancy there, not huge, but certainly will play a role if those attack tiles are going to be pumping out extra damage. Carnage rules for 8 green AP is going to destroy 12 random tiles, dealing an additional 559 for each special tile destroyed, friendly or enemy. If it's a special tile and it gets destroyed, that's extra damage. Does not generate AP. And I believe this ability would be at level 4, because at level 5 I think it destroys 16 tiles. This red ability must be 4 as well, so he's probably a 4-5-4 build if I had to make a guess at it, just based on abilities and what I know about Carnage. And so let's get to it. We're going to go no boosts off the bat, try to do a clean run as always, without any special assist or stockpile of colors, and get that token. So let's get to it. Alright, so I see greens, I see purples, team-ups flashing at me, yellows. I'm going to go right off the bat for green, because I need that for my abilities. And we're going to snag this here with a couple extra match for purple. Wow, got the crit and the red. So he is getting all kinds of ready to use those abilities. Already taking damage from that Alien Instincts. And got to match away this red set here, even though I can't use red. One, it's going to deny him those symbiote size AP, and then it's also going to prevent me from taking that extra damage. Dr. Octopus, the 3-star variant, is excellent against Carnage just because there's so many enemy special tiles on the board. You can actually create those attack tiles 2 at level 5 for each ones you destroy, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. No good matches here. Let's take red. And really need to get more greens going. Let's do this. He's probably going to take that black-green combo match at the top of the screen. Yep. Everything I needed right there, gone. So we'll take yellow. If I play my cards right, I actually can win this match with the right amount of damage, but not if he keeps hurting me like that. Yep, so I can basically take one more round of damage. This, let's hope for a yellow match. Nope, no critical. Snickerdoodles. Alright, so this one is a bust, unfortunately. Yeah, looks like nothing happening here. So if I had more to work with, I could do it. So this is a tough fight, and it's only fair because Venom and Carnage is a very serious matchup in the comics. Very tough matchup. We're going to try it again. We're going to use some of those health packs that we got out of the vault there. Got 95 left, so it's not like I'm going to be hurting for any. Alright, here we go. Let's get the multiple cascade there. A couple extra colors. Try to stack up on yellow. That's going to be our max damage ability. Okay. Get these guys going. Alright. And I got rid of his own attack tile for me, which is great. And we're going to hit this one. Actually, I'm going to try to hold on to that because I don't want to use any or create any protect tiles just yet. I'm trying to save that for when the time is right. Actually, I have no green AP at the moment, which is quite a shame. Let's go here, take the black, and then he's going to go for red. Probably this one over on the right. Yep. Which is fine, because then I get this yellow here. And I can't take too many more hits. Oh, he's got enough to use his red ability. Shucks. So what I want to do is, let's see. Yep, 21. So basically any move he does with that is going to kill me. So I'm going to do this just because I can. Would have been nice to get 2 of those and just knock them out. However, that's not going to happen. So we do this. And I'm about to go down. Just like that. So, tough matchup. But persistence is key no matter, you know, if it looks like an unfair fight, which kind of is. You know, I've won these things after trying like 7 rounds. Sometimes you just got to be persistent. Sometimes you got to add in a boost. Sometimes you have to level up just to get the extra HP. You know, whatever you got to do. But we're going to keep rolling. Because you never know when that next successful round is going to come into play. He's either going to take this red or green match here. Green, perfect. Let me get that yellow. I'll take that. Now he's definitely going for red, which gets rid of that tile there. I'm going to let him have the... yeah, I'm going to let him take that match 4 team up. I'm going to go here. Okay. Let's do this. Perfect. Black is passive for him, so that actually doesn't give him any benefit whatsoever. I'm going to go here, actually. Snag a couple extra green on the way. Okay, we're going to do this one to try to get that yellow match. He's probably going to go for the black, which is going to throw me off for that, but I can still do this here. Perfect. Ooh, and we got rid of that. I like it. Alright, so now we're sitting on 12 yellow AP. And pop that. One more. One short, I should say. For the green, we'll do this yellow here. And this is going to hurt. Yeah. Alright, time to use some boosts. We'll do this to get it over with. Just for the sake of it. Heal. And we're going to go to stockpile red and yellows because I got 30 of those. We're going to go with extra damage. And we're going to go with, let's do this guy. Sure. So we're stacking basically every color we have, yellow, green, and black, plus extra damage. We got a match 5 right here. Very nice setup. Alright, take match 4 green. He's going to take critical red. Go yellow here. Okay, yellow. Get rid of those purples. Alright. Black and purple here. Or blue and purple. Taking the red. Oh, he took black. Alright, that's fine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 special tiles. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Destroy a few. Perfect. Then we get the yellow here. Okay, what are we at? 6. Go ahead and use this. And then steal red away. He's going to match black. And we are one step closer. Let's get this green off the board there. Alright, here we go. And there's tons of enemy special tiles on the board, so this is down to 7 cost. Destruction. And as long as he doesn't use symbiote sides, I think we'll be okay. Ooh, he does have enough green, I think, to use that Carnage rules, which will kill me unless I get rid of this. Let's see, 139 damage wasted per turn, 80. These deal 72, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 72. It's 400 and change. 500. Well, I hope that this does the trick. And it does. See? Persistence. Using those bonuses, of course, if you don't turn those off on your next fight, they will stay active. So you want to make sure to turn those off for your next fight, or they will stay active and you will lose those on a potentially very easy fight. Like for me, next I would go into like Behemoth Burrito, or that required character for the Deadpool's Daily Quest. And you don't want to waste something like a power-up bonus or a stockpile on an easy fight. So what we're going to do next, we're going to go claim those legendary tokens. One from the vault and one from Clash of the Titans. Alright, so this has a chance to drop 5-star and 4-star bonus heroes. The last 3 5-stars, which are Star-Lord, Awesome Mix Volume 2, Hawkeye, Clint Barton, and Black Panther Civil War. 4-star characters are Agent Coulson down through Agent Venom, the other Venom character we talked about. And this does include the new 4-star Gamora, as well as Rocket and Groot, both of the Awesome Mix Volume 2 variety. Alright, so we get 2 of these. Got a 4-star Gamora. Perfect. Incapacitate. And needed that cover. And we got another 4-star Blade, Tools of the Trade, which I believe I needed. And then we do have enough command points to try for a 5-star Dr. Octopus. And this is a 1 in 10% drop rate for this cover for classic Dr. Octopus. For lucky, I get his nuclear meltdown ability, which sounds like a lot of fun. It's 4-star, so it's not Dr. Octopus, but it is Deadly Strike, Gamora's red ability. So not a total waste of command points. But we'll go into the roster. We're going to add these guys in. Blade. Taking Tools of the Trade up to level 4. Deals 954 to the enemy team, and if there is at least 7 or more red AP friendly, using Fangs in the attack to heal himself for 759 health. And then at level 5 is going to increase from 954 up to 1578 and heals for 1208. So he is now a 542 build, working our way up to 13, but not quite there yet. And then this red ability, Deadly Strike, I already had one before, so damage increased to 991 and a 2-turn red countdown tile, dealing 249 damage at the end of each turn. Up a little bit from level 1, but not significant. At level 5, the damage increases a ton. So this is certainly one that I would want to make a level 5 ability. And Incapacitate's a passive that whenever Gamora knocks out the enemy, giving her allies an opening by stunning the target for 1 turn. Passively, if an enemy is stunned, creates a strength 32 purple attack or strike tile. And then at max level is going to increase the amount of stuns and the strength of the attack or strike tile. So Deadliest Woman is if at the start of the turn all purple tiles are friendly, remove those tiles and down the target. This is an insta-kill. It's a 1-hit KO basically, no matter what the health is. But it's a one-time use, so as soon as that ability is used, all purple friendly special tiles are removed from the board, and it will not repeat itself. But using somebody like Thanos with her is going to be a 1-2 shot. You get that plus Court Death. It's going to be huge damage for the enemy team. So she's a 201 build currently, and the rest of these we're going to save for a roster update, and hopefully get that 5-star Dr. Octopus with some more command points. We'll get into that event with some tokens, and hopefully pull something from the vault. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was kind of long, but we did get to it in the end. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the rest of these nodes not on the video for the sake of your guys' time. But thanks for sticking through with me. If you found this video helpful and are able to use these strategies against Carnage to get yourself a legendary recruit token with Venom, and you pull something awesome, let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that. We're trying to hit 200 subscribes by the end of the year, and we're almost there. We're at about 160 currently. You can click that little notification bell once you hit subscribe for instant updates on YouTube as soon as videos like this get posted. And you can also follow me on Twitter for more Marvel Puzzle Quest news as they release it. And a link for that down in the description below as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great weekend, Saturday and Sunday yet to come. And then back to the grind on Monday. So have fun, keep on questing, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.